Westworld sets records at the Emmys this week, as well as making two major casting announcements. We got two new main characters coming our way for Season 2. Who are they? What are they going to do? Find out all this and more in your Westworld Weekly Update. HBOs Westworld and NBC's Saturday Night Live tied for most nominations at the 2017 Emmy Awards this past week, both earning 22 nominations apiece. The nominations included a Best Actress nom for Evan Rachel Wood, as well as a Best Actor nomination for Sir Anthony Hopkins. Westworld itself was nominated for Best Drama Series. Evan Rachel Wood is facing some tight competition in the Best Actress for a Drama Series against Viola Davis for How to Get Away with Murder, Claire Foy from The Crown, Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale, Kerry Russell from The Americans, as well as Robin Wright from House of Cards. I wouldn't count out Evan Rachel Wood yet, though. If you guys have any doubt in her acting chops, why don't you just check out this clip from Late Night with Seth Meyers, where Evan demonstrates what she calls the acting Olympics.
Completely deadpan, but in the script once it said no facial expression, but crying through the eyes.
Oh,
and
man.
I thought,
that is when, and you have fantastic writers on your show, but that is when writers are assholes, when they write something like that.
I think it's safe to say that Dolores' storyline got a little bit out of whack in Season 1, but Evan Rachel Wood did an outstanding job and is truly one of the best talents in Hollywood. We look forward to seeing Dolores back in Season 2. Speaking of Season 2, we've got two new cast members coming our way. The first is Katja Herbers. If you guys are fans of The Leftovers, you might know her as Dr. Eden, one of the two scientists who became a huge part of Nora's story during the final season. She's joined in the series as a regular named Grace. She's been described as a seasoned guest in Westworld, whose latest visit comes at the park's darkest hour. I think it's safe to say we all know what that darkest hour is, and if we were wondering how the guests were going to get out alive after the Season 1 finale, it looks like Katja Herbers' character Grace might be the answer. The second addition to our Westworld Season 2 cast is Zahn McClane. He's best known for his work on Fargo as Bone Tomahawk, but he was also on shows such as Lon Meyer, a Netflix original, along with plenty of others. We'll link his IMDb below because we want you guys to leave in the comments who you think Zahn will be playing in Season 2. My personal prediction is definitely Ghost Nation. And what does this mean? Definitely Ashley Stubbs, who, yes, we are getting back as well. Last time we saw Ashley Stubbs, he was in quite the situation with a member of the Ghost Nation. Could Zahn be his savior, or maybe even his demise? We'll just have to wait and find out. Even though Zahn wasn't officially confirmed for Season 2 of Westworld, one of our personal favorites, Peter Abernathy, yes, Lewis Hertham himself, sent out a innocent but very revealing tweet to Zahn, congratulating him on his role. Thanks again, Big Daddy. Speaking of dads, let's talk about the father of the host, Dr. Ford. I know there's a lot of fan speculation about Ford maybe making a return in Season 2. The long and the short of this fan theory goes like, Anthony Hopkins will be back because Ford wasn't really killed. It was a host version of Ford. The host version of Ford was the host that we saw being made when Teresa was being killed in the old lab. I'm not a fan of this theory, and I am going to leave an article below that has Jonah Nolan discussing this issue in particular. In speculating on whether or not Ford could come back, it is left a little bit ambiguous, but in my opinion, this is just a lot of talk to get fans going, and it seems like that if we are to see Ford, it would be in a flashback. You can take what you want from this article, though, and interpret it as you like. That's what this fandom's all about. Also in Season 2, it's rumored that we might actually see outside of Westworld. So that does it for this week, but before we go, I want to ask a few questions and I want to see some answers down in the comments. What do you guys think is going to happen in Season 2? Do you think that we're going to venture outside of Westworld? Do you think we're going to stay inside the park, but we might see other parks, like Samurai World? Make sure to leave it in the comments below. I'm Justin Thomas. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys soon.